Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to the Fantasy Feud podcast, where we debate the hottest dynasty fantasy football topics every week. So sit back, pick a side, and let's talk some dynasty debates because it's in our DNA. And here is your Fantasy Feud host and moderator, Jimmy Ledbetter.
Welcome back, DNA Strand Crew, to another episode of Fantasy Feud, Dynasty DNA's own debate show. With me, as always, to my right, we got Ty Blake. You can find Ty on Twitter at Dynasty DNA Ty. To my left, we got Muscles back. Ryan Mail. You can find Mus on Twitter at Dynasty DNA Mus MUS. How you fellas doing here for Championship Sunday?
Feeling good, ready to watch some football.
Yeah, pretty good. Glad to have you back, Moss.
Yeah, thanks. Glad to be back.
Yeah.
Yep. Only three more, actual games for the rest of this football season.
Oh,
so
what do you mean? There's a Pro Bowl.
Oh,
yeah.
I used to count that. I did.
I know. I used to watch it too. It's terrible now.
Back whenever Sean Taylor was killing punters and stuff, that was a good time to watch the Pro Bowl. But nowadays,
It's just one big running joke.
Yeah,
No
it
one
is.
even wants to go to it anymore. It's such a joke.
Yeah, that's it too. It used to be fun though to watch. It really did.
Yeah, I really even liked the games I didn't watch, like the bench press. And I love that. I thought
did
that was
too.
awesome.
The accuracy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were cool to watch.
Absolutely.
Yep. 100%.
I used to always think Joey Porter was always going to win the bench press. And then who was that guard from the
Ogden.
Cowboys?
No, the
No,
Cowboys. Geez. What is his
he
name?
always won.
I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Allen. Yeah, Allen. Yeah. Allen would always win, but boy, Joey Porter would always put up a fight.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
love Joey Porter.
Me too. I still like Joey Porter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He'd still probably be a better linebacker than half the ones
Yeah.
around.
Larry Allen. That's what.
Larry Allen.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
Yep. Yeah, he used to always win the bench press, but Joey Porter,
It's close.
yeah, he put up a fight.
Absolutely. So we just kind of before the show did our picks for the championship game here Sunday. Let's just see how we fare out after it's over. Who do you have for the Super Bowl, Mus?
Yeah, I think what I want it to be, obviously, I think what all America wants is the Lions, and really, to be honest, the AFC don't really matter to me. I don't really
Right.
want to see either one of them.
I think more people would rather see the Ravens, probably.
Probably. I mean, me being a Steeler fan,
Right.
I can't root for the Ravens. I just can't. I'd rather see Mahomes win it all and see that
Right.
again than see
Yeah.
the Ravens do it because I don't want to watch it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm starting to turn that way too.
I was watching. I was at a bar last night and they had the 2013 Super Bowl on. That was tough to watch too.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
God. You watched that?
Well, I mean, it was the only thing on,
Oh,
so we
turn
sat there.
away.
But boy, it was kind of funny watching it, because I was trying to remember all these people. Pitta was the tight end.
Was that the Ravens and the
49ers.
Giants?
49ers.
No.
Yeah.
That's when the lights went out.
Yeah, that's when the lights went out. Yeah, but the Ravens ended up
Yeah, I must
winning.
have been real young when I watched. I remember going
Mhm.
to the Super Bowl party and watching the Ravens and the Giants when
Hey.
Kerry Collins was the Giants quarterback. That was years ago.
That was the only time, though, I'm actually glad the Ravens won since Kaepernick didn't win. So.
Yeah, right.
But I mean that I just saw white tight end over the middle. I thought it was Todd Heap, and I'm like, oh, Heap, and then I got up Pitta. I was like, Pitta. Oh, Dennis Pitta. I forgot
Yeah.
about Dennis Pitta.
Yep,
I did too.
It was kind of weird, going through and being like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
guy.
I think about that a lot when I'm watching other videos for older games and say, oh, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah,
Like Deshaun
yeah.
Townsend and
yeah,
stuff like that for the Steelers, even people that I always liked
yeah. I
kind of fade into the memory.
I completely forgot about Dennis Pitta.
Yep.
I'm gonna say probably I think we're gonna have a rematch. I think the 49ers and the Chiefs, actually. I was thinking Ravens, but I don't know.
I think-
Sometimes them scripts kind of make it a little
I
bit weird
know.
with Taylor Swift going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A lot of
Could be
ratings.
a
That now, they have the NFL. If they're smart, they're trying to make this game not happen. The
Right.
Ravens and the Niners.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I mean, if they want to sell tickets, I think they want the Chiefs and the Lions
Yep.
because they want Taylor Swift. They
a
want
week
all the
one rematch,
Swifties.
right.
Yeah,
In all honesty, though, too, I mean, we all know Mahomes is going to outduel Lamar Jackson every day of the week. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
so I mean, even how good the Ravens defense is, it just doesn't matter. Mahomes is just too good. He's just too good.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Lions and Chiefs.
Oh,
wow.
I think the Lions will win.
If
do.
I actually had to bet with my wallet, I would bet the Ravens and 49ers. I think it's going to be a repeat of that Super Bowl I just watched last night.
Yeah, it sucks though because I mean it's hard to bet against McCaffrey. That's the only reason. I mean I think he's probably gonna still. I mean Detroit's got the best run defense right now, but they're probably still gonna run on him.
Oh yeah.
But I just think Goff can keep up.
He can get the job done.
Yeah, I think he's gonna throw 3 touchdowns. So I think if their defense can do anything at all.
It's gonna have to be the Amon-Ra show.
Yeah, exactly. I think Gibbs is gonna have a big game.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to have to be the Gibbs show too.
Yep. Gibbs and Amon-Ra. Laporte will probably catch his 5-yard touchdown passes, but I think that it's gonna be a shootout. But I think Detroit will win it.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. It should be interesting.
I hope so. We'll see.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
bounce right into our show here. Then we're gonna end up doing 2 shows today for a couple weeks here. But Jim Harbaugh now officially the coach as the Chargers. So how do you feel about their future and Justin Herbert's future? If you had to scale it on 1 to 10, do you think that he will make that big of a difference, or do you think that their problems are more than just bad coaching? We'll go with you, Ty.
10, I think it's gonna do all the help in the world. I mean, yeah, I know they're not really in a position to do much right now, but I mean, Harbaugh's a winner. I mean, he won at Michigan. He was in the Super Bowl with the 49ers, pretty much built that team up too. They just need a lot of help, but they already have their franchise quarterback. They got the biggest check mark already done. They got their guys. So if he's able to kind of build around that, I think they'll be just fine. I don't know if they'll ever be a Super Bowl contender by any means, but I think they can be a playoff team for years to come, for many years, with Harbaugh at the helm, just because Harbaugh knows how to win. There I got Herbert. So, like I said, though, they are far off right now. They got a lot of working to do. It's going to take a couple years, no doubt, but they'll get there.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Moss?
Yeah. Now, I mean, do you think Herbert goes into another tier of quarterback?
It all kind of depends on what they do in the offseason this year. I mean, they're going to have to go out and get weapons. I mean, Herbert's really good, but he ain't Mahomes. He can't do it all with nothing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's getting older, and outside Keenan Allen, we know Eckler's out the door, so they're going to have to get somebody. And I don't think Quentin Johnson's it. I think Harbaugh could definitely help him out too, no doubt, but they need more weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the state of the franchise as a whole is not good right now. But I mean, they did fire their GM. I saw the Raiders picked him up.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That was stupid. So they got rid of their GM. I think that was the main issue because I don't think he's really drafted very well at all outside of Herbert.
In the contracts he's handing out.
And Herbert, he had to draft.
Herbert, he fell to him.
Coming with pitchforks if he didn't draft Herbert.
Yeah, and then like Ty said, he handed out contracts that were just
ridiculous.
Yeah, they gave that. Oh, what was that one guy that on the defense? They gave a contract and then cut him.
Yeah.
Oh, J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson. Yeah. So I mean, it's just dumb decisions. So I mean, they do have to recover from that. They're going to have to get some offensive help. Obviously, Eckler's probably out the door. They have no other. I mean, they have Josh Kelly.
Yeah, but we all know how easily replaceable running back.
Right. I'm just saying they're gonna have to backfill that. They're gonna have to get probably a receiver or two. That would nice.
Some O-line help.
I mean, they need a lot.
Absolutely. It's going to take a couple years. No doubt.
It is going to take a couple years, but I think hiring Harbaugh, I mean, that's definitely a step in the right direction.
And I think that's even a very attractive destination now for players.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
With them two at the helm, Harbaugh and Herbert, and I mean, it's warm weather. So I think that could be a real attractive place.
Oh, I think it's going to be a big free agent destination for sure. But I mean, I think they could be a playoff team next year. What do you think?
Really?
You guys think they could?
I think that's too early.
Yeah, I think that's too early. I think the AFC, I mean, obviously they're going to have to compete.
I mean, look, the Steelers made it this year, and you guys are counting out Harbaugh and the Chargers next year. The Steelers made the playoffs this year.
I mean, unless they go out and do.
You think the Steelers are going to beat them under Harbaugh with Mike Tomlin?
It'd be tough.
That would be tough.
They need so much help.
Yeah, the Chargers need a lot of help.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, like Ty said, they got the franchise quarterback. It's a huge check mark.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, pure thrower, everything like that. But I mean, that's just Plus, you're in a division with Mahomes.
Yeah.
And the Raiders aren't going to be a slouch.
Right.
The Broncos are going to be
dumpster fire.
Yeah, they're going to be a dumpster fire. But I think the Raiders are going to probably finish second in that division. I'm going to say.
Yeah. It ought to be close.
It ought to be close. And then
I think that they can. I think it'll be close. But
it'll be close. And then
I think they're going to be at least on the outside looking in.
Then you have that Colts division who probably is going to get a wild card out of that division.
Yeah.
And then you got the AFC North.
Yeah.
That's going to probably
Joe Burrow will be back.
there's only so many wild cards to go around. And I just don't see the Chargers getting one at this moment. And like I said, unless they go out and have a hell of a free agency, I don't see it. Because, I mean, what is there, 3 wild cards?
I believe so.
Yeah.
One's going to come out of the AFC North.
Yep.
One's going to come out of that Colts
South.
Yeah, and then and then what about the Patriots
Colts division?
Well, maybe not because I
forgot the Colts. Are we counting the Colts in?
I was Steichen and Anthony Richardson. They actually didn't look half bad.
No, I ain't counting the Colts in.
They almost made it with Gardner Minshew.
They didn't have Taylor for a while too.
But Justin Herbert over whoever the hell they're over Anthony Richardson any day of the week for me.
Oof, I don't know. And then we got Miami's division, Miami and the Bills.
Yeah.
One of them probably going to be a wild card. So, I don't see the Chargers getting in next year.
It's going to take a couple years.
It is.
It's going to take a couple years. And but I think they could be dangerous, though, in a couple years. They just got to play their chips right and get to bring the right guys in.
Yep.
I'm not guaranteeing that they make the playoffs next year, but I guarantee they're a top 10 seed, I think. I think if they don't make it, I think they're just outside.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, I think they'll be in the hunt.
Yeah.
I do. Just because Herbert's so good. But like what's really promising with the Chargers though is how many times have they either made the playoffs or gotten really close with as how bad they were. I mean, as a roster and with coaching, with their upper office.
Even with their shitty coaching and that GM, they were still one possession games that they were losing almost every one of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Herbert's just
they were closer than we think, I think, is what I'm saying for this last season.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't think they were that far off this season, and they just upgraded at coach times 10.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be interesting. We'll see. I mean, it really isn't. I'm not too excited to see him coach. We already know how good he is. We've seen him with the 49ers. I mean, they were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so
he's
we
not
know
exciting to watch.
Right. So, everyone's like, oh, I'm so fired up to see him in the Chargers. I'm like, well, he's going to be good, obviously. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
I mean, now, if it was like a Nick Saban, okay. Yeah, I'm fired up because we haven't ever seen him really in the NFL. But we've seen Harbaugh, and we know what he can bring to the table.
We've seen Nick Saban with the Dolphins, but we were young.
Yes, I was nowhere near alive
I
for
was
that.
young, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he was with the Browns, too, Saban. Because I think him and Belichick were together on that staff, of course, with the Browns, and they screwed that up somehow.
Yeah.
Right. We'll get to our next one here. We'll start with you on this one, Mus. With 2024 season coming to a close here, and Lamar seemingly going to win another MVP. Are you more inclined to hold him, or are you trying to use this as a sell as high as possible type thing for him?
See, I'm on the sell train with Lamar.
Beep beep. Me too.
Yeah. Okay. I know. I think I differ from a lot of the dynasty community. Everybody's real high on him, but like,
if I have this guy right now, I'm biting at the chops for a hell of a deal.
Yeah,
to get rid of him.
That's me. I mean, I've never been a big Lamar guy. I just think like age is going to catch up with him eventually, and he's a great athletic freak. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I see a decline coming because I mean you can't make all them plays that he makes when you get older, and I mean it's going to be harder to make them. You know,
I mean,
he can't sit back and throw it. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. He can't sit back there. He's not going to throw for 3,000-4,000. Well, I don't know.
Well, he ain't going to sit
3,000. He ain't throwing 4,000.
No, he's not going to sit there and throw for 4,000 yards, or he's not going to outduel Joe Burrow.
He has a hard time getting 200 a game.
And I don't know why teams like the Steelers, they stop the run. They make him sit in the pocket and make throws, and he can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the Steelers are so successful against them. He never runs for nothing on the Steelers because that's one thing I will give Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
He knows how to stop Lamar Jackson. They run that perfectly. They make him sit back there and make the tough throws, and he can't do it.
The only bad thing is he can throw over the middle. He is decent at that. but he can't throw outside the hashes.
No.
So it's like if you can somehow shut
He can't
that down.
back shoulder one or nothing like that.
No,
He's not
so
that guy.
it's one of those. I think age eventually is going to catch up with him, and I hate to say that we're probably going to get backlash for it, but
Man, I'll bring it on. The
Yeah,
backlash
yeah.
for Lamar. I'll fight that guy all day. I'm not into him.
yeah. So
and he's playing at a high level right now. He is going to win the MVP again. But like, yeah, I'd definitely use that to sell. I mean, swap him with another great quarterback like a Herbert, or like
get
you might
Purdy
have
plus.
I mean, you might have to add plus, but get CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I
Lamar
would.
in the first, get CJ Stroud. I mean, use this right now to go get somebody better because, I mean, we're Steeler fans. We see Lamar a lot. We know what he's all about.
Yep.
I mean, yes, of course, like you said, Must, I completely agree. He's an athletic freak. The guy can do incredible stuff. Definitely. He's incredible.
Yeah.
He's even fun to watch sometimes.
Yeah, he's going to win MVP, so obviously he is incredible. I just don't see 5 years from now.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, when he loses that rushing ability, when
Yep.
he has to stand there and have the ability to throw in the pocket, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah,
Not even that.
if he even loses one step, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And you can already tell he's starting to lose it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like when he first coming in the league.
No.
So I mean that's and then I mean we said it before. He never played a fantasy playoff until this year.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Best ability is availability.
Yeah,
He's
and
never
that's-
available
that's
until
all-
this year. 1 year, everybody's going to go nuts over.
You're only going to get hurt more as you get older. So
Yeah.
Can't fool me.
Yeah, I don't know why the people more teams don't use the blueprint of the Steelers against him.
Yeah.
I mean, he just cannot do anything.
And if I put my foot in my mouth with it, and he ends up being, QB1 for the next 5 years, cool. But I'm
I'm
Oh.
out.
highly doubt it.
Yeah. I don't own Lamar anywhere.
Yep.
Nope, me neither.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Unfortunately, I can't trade. I can't trade him because I don't have him
So I
anywhere.
wish I did though,
Yeah.
because I would love to move him. Absolutely.
Yeah, me too. I'd just like to see what I get.
Oh man, you could. I think
I'd make some fun ones with it.
absolutely. I mean, Must, you think you could get him for Herbert straight up?
Yo,
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
To the right people, you
Yeah,
could probably
yeah.
get Herbert
I would
plus.
say.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
To the right people for sure.
I would love that.
Me too. So we'll get to our next one here. We'll start with you on this one, Ty. So without watching any film yet on these rookies and just going off of your instant thoughts, how close in your mind is Malik Nabers to Marvin Harrison Jr. pre-scouting?
Not close.
Really?
No.
No?
I think Nabers gonna be really good. No. Marvin Harrison Jr. is.
You think he's going to be like a Randy Moss, T.O., take over the league type of guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He is.
Justin Jefferson
I
of 2 years ago.
I really don't watch a ton of college football, but when I have, this guy is one of the most NFL ready players I've ever seen. That guy,
Nabers is too.
he's good.
Oh,
he ain't
he's-
Marvin Harrison Jr.
They're 1A, 1B for me.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Well, Marvin Harrison Jr. even had horrible quarterback play this year and still won the Blitnikoff Award over Malik Nabers,
Mhm.
who had the Heisman Trophy winner on his roster. So just want to point that out. Imagine if the Heisman Trophy winner played with Marvin Harrison Jr., how much he would have had. That's super impressive to me. The guy was almost, was he a Heisman finalist? I don't know. I think he might have just missed out on the Heisman finalist. Maybe he was. I don't know too much about college. I'll be truthful, but man, oh man, this guy is going to be insane.
I think all three of these guys are going to be game wreckers.
You think Aduzier will too?
Mhm. Yeah, they're 1A, 1B, 1C for me. I mean, obviously, if I'm on the clock, I'm taking Harrison.
Yeah.
But I think Nabers is damn close. I see a world where Nabers outperforms Harrison.
What?
Oh yeah,
Are you serious?
I do. Yeah, they're that close.
Could
Ty.
you imagine if Marvin Harrison Jr. goes to Arizona? What he's gonna do?
Yeah,
He is going to go nuclear.
yeah,
Nuclear.
yeah. Neighbors could go nuclear too.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to go to near as a good landing spot. I think Marvin Harris, even if he goes with the Commanders, I think that's a great landing spot.
Yeah.
For him.
Well, what if he goes to the Commanders and Neighbors goes to Arizona? Yeah,
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
it could.
That ain't gonna happen. Nah, Moss, I don't know how you could sit there and say this. Really, I don't.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
isn't even close.
we're about to find out. What do you think, Jim?
I don't know. I think it's close too.
It is close.
Really?
It
Yeah.
really is.
I think if Marvin Harrison wasn't named Marvin Harrison, we'd be having a complete different conversation.
He won the Blitnikoff Award with the guy who's already left. He went in the transfer portal because they told him, "You're not coming back next year. You're not good enough."
Yeah.
And Nabers had the Heisman Trophy winner.
Okay.
But that just shows you how good he is. He's played
good.
with trash, and he's still
good.
outperformed
I'm not
Nabers.
saying he's not good.
Well, I know
Nobody
you're.
say-
I know.
nobody says he's not good.
I know
I'm just
you're
saying
not
it's
saying
close.
that, but like, could you imagine though? Like I've already said to you, just switch them around.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the stats compared to each other if you switch them two quarterbacks around? It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
He would have broke every record in college football.
Okay, but there's only so many targets you go around. Like if you're gonna hyper target Marvin Harrison Jr.,
Right?
yeah, there's only so what are you gonna do? Hyper target Nabers? Like there's only so many targets to go around.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, Moss. I don't know. I get it. I think Nabers is great. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's closer than everybody thinks.
Everyone knows what I'm about. I'm a veteran guy. I like the veterans. I'm not huge on rookies. This guy's already in my top 5 receivers dynasty wise.
Oh yeah.
That's ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous to me. Like players don't do that for me. But that haven't even touched a team yet.
Right.
That's how good this guy's gonna be. Nabers, I think absolutely he'll be a top 15 guy, 20 guy, no doubt.
15 or 20.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
I don't think he's gonna touch top 10.
Oh, he'll touch top 10.
Nah, I don't think he will.
What do you think, Jim?
It is close, man. I think I do think that Harrison could be better, but I do agree with you on the names. A lot of it. I mean,
I don't know.
Even in them college voting, man, everybody knows Marvin Harrison already. But I think Nabers is talent wise right there.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah,
I've seen him make some crazy catches.
He's
too.
good.
He
He's
is
good. I've only watched a little bit, and from what I've seen, he's good.
Oh, he's good. He ain't Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, like I said, I'd take Harrison. If I'm on the clock, I'm taking Harrison.
Yeah,
but,
Harrison's above him.
But let me tell you, if I could get Nabers in a first for Harrison, I'm getting Nabers in a first all day.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely not. Even with the name of Marvin Harrison Jr., if you want to play with that, he's always going to be worth more than Nabers.
Yeah.
It's just if they're 1A, 1B, always. By I think a decent amount.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, because like I'm going to compare that to like AJ Brown and Amon Ra. They're close, but you're going to get a hell of a lot more in a package for AJ Brown than you are for Amon Ra.
Right.
So I get what you're saying. Like, AJ Brown kind of has the name like.
Yeah, he has the
Marvin
flashy
Harrison.
name, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he took a shit in the middle of the field and be like, "Oh yes, very nice."
Yeah. Amon Ra could have a 300-yard receiving game, and
Right.
nobody even bats an eye. Everybody's like, "Oh, okay."
Give me Amon Ra in the first over AJ Brown.
Yeah.
100 times.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
I'd think about doing that straight up.
Yeah, I would too.
I would too, but that's kind of the same concept
argument,
as,
yeah.
Marvin Harrison and Nabers.
I don't know, fellas. I just don't think this guy stands a chance against MHJ.
Like I said, I would take Harrison. If
Yeah.
I'm on the clock, I'm taking Harrison.
Yeah, I'm with you. 1A, 1B.
But they're 1A, 1B for me.
So how close are you thinking then? Like or if you rank them right now, like, I mean, I know like you don't have your list up or anything, but like just kind of like dry numbers. Like how close are you saying? Like 4 spots, 5 spots?
Yeah, I'm saying it's like Harrison's probably what is it? Obviously the top 3 is what? CD, Chase,
Jefferson,
and
Amon Ra.
Amon Ra.
I have Chase at 5.
You have Chase at 5.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know if Chase cracks my 5.
I have Amon Ra over Chase.
Do you have Harrison above AJ Brown?
Hold on here. Jefferson, Lamb. Help me out here. Jefferson, Lamb.
Amon Ra.
Amon Ra is 4. Number
Okay.
3 would be
CD, or you already said CD.
Hold on,
Chase.
Hold on. Let me get my list up here. I want to see real quick. I'll even put my Nabers in where I'm think here. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah. I think CD Lamb's probably right there at 1 for me instead of Justin Jefferson, honestly.
Really?
After this season. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I honestly, like, you can't really argue that.
Yeah, I love Lamb. I'll take Lamb 1, Jefferson 2.
Okay, here we go. Justin Jefferson 1, Lamb 2. I would probably put Chase 3, actually, now that I look at it. I would put Amon Ra 4, and I would put Marvin Harrison at 5. I'd put him above A.J. Brown. And for Nabers, I wouldn't put him over Puka, I don't think. I'd probably put him at 9. I'd rather have Puka.
So you are
absolutely.
putting him top 10. You were like, oh, he'll be a top 15, top 20.
Yeah, I'm saying right now, like coming out, I think he'll be top 10. I don't think he's going to live up to the hype, what everyone's saying. I think he's going to be really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's going to be bad. He's going to be really good. I just think he's going to be like I shouldn't even say 20. I should say top 15. I'm comfortable with that.
And you said Harrison outperformed them. Nabers has 1,564 yards. Harrison had 1,200.
He did.
Yeah, 14. They both had 14 touchdowns. Nabers had 86 catches. Harrison had 67.
What? That can't be right. Because if he did,
Nabers was the LSU's all-time career leaders in receptions. He notched 86 catches for 1,564 yards and 14 touchdowns.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It is true. He had a better season.
Yeah. Yeah, Nabers had 580 yards after the catch.
Yeah, his yaks.
Oh, it's crazy. Harrison had 427.
It's okay. Give me Marvin Harrison Jr. By a mile. By a mile.
Oh, it's not by a mile for me.
Yes, it is. Well, for me, it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nabers had 69 first downs. Harrison had 51. Harrison does have a better contested catch, 13 versus 10.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
We'll see
Nabers
next
had
year.
30 missed tackles forced.
Oh, my God. I know you're really into that stat, Javonte. I'll tell you, he's good because of that stat.
Marvin Harrison, 5.
Whoa. That's crazy, ain't it?
That is crazy.
That is crazy, ain't it? Missed tackles is everything for you. I know. You love missed tackles. That's why. Hey,
I'm just saying,
Jim,
if you get a guy in the open field and you can if you can force a missed tackle,
Jim,
why not?
Javonte had the most missed tackles the one year. I can't remember exactly what year, but he had the most missed tackles. So he's really good.
I'm just saying.
Well, this is what you go off. You go off these little stats.
Well,
I mean, missed tackle. I mean,
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
okay.
You said he outperformed him, but every statistical
I honestly
category.
I honestly didn't know that. I thought he did because he did win the best receiver in the collegiate level. So
yeah,
that's because his name does help him.
It does a little bit. I will admit that, but it doesn't matter though. The guy had the Heisman Trophy winner, and this guy had a complete scrub. You switch it around, the numbers wouldn't even be near close. And I think you can almost agree with me on that.
Yeah.
I mean, the quarterback play was horrible compared versus the two.
Right.
So, I don't know. It should be interesting. I'm not trashing Nabers. This isn't me trashing Nabers. I just don't think he's near Marvin Harrison Jr.
PFF gave Malik Nabers a 93.
Hey,
Harrison only got an 89.
Hey, Myles Garrett's way better than TJ Watt.
Yeah,
he only had 3 tackles and like 5 penalties that playoff game. He got a 99 grade. That shit is stupid.
25-yard receptions. Nabers, 23. Harrison, 13.
It's okay. You'll see next year. You can pull all your little stats you want there, Point Dexter. We'll see next year.
I'm just saying. It's closer than you want to think.
It's not closer. No, it's not.
It's closer.
You're not getting me off of it. You're not getting me off it. I hope they both go to good teams. And I hope fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. just smokes his ass. I'd love it.
What if they both go to big teams? Marvin Harrison Jr. is like Quentin Johnson and
oh, come on, Jimmy. Good Lord.
He'll never hear the end of it.
Oh man.
No,
it ain't gonna happen.
Honestly, I don't see a world where either one of them busts. But
no. Oh, no. Especially Marvin Harrison.
Oh,
he ain't gonna bust.
All right. Next topic.
All right.
All right. We'll get our next one. We'll start with you on this one, Moss. So with vet running backs such as like Derrick Henry and Austin Eckler seemingly ready to leave their career-long teams, do you have any hope as a contender that the two of them could bounce back? Well, I mean, Derrick Henry had a good season, but Austin Eckler underperformed. Do you think that if it's the right landing spot, that those guys could, be a top 5, 6 running back next year?
I don't know about top 5 or 6, but I definitely think a bounce back could definitely happen because I think a lot of playoff good teams are needing running backs, which is maybe the blueprint. Maybe there's something about not having a running back, but I mean, if you look at Buffalo Buffalo kind of needs James Cook's kind of taking a step, but they could definitely use the guy.
That's more of an Eckler landing spot to me.
Yep. The Chiefs, obviously. Trying to think of somebody. The Texans. I would really like to see the Texans get somebody.
I'll just butt in and say Eckler, I don't believe so, because I think he's more landing spot dependent, and he just didn't look near the part last year. Derrick Henry still has shown signs of life, and I believe if he goes to like Baltimore, I think he'd be top 5.
Yeah, Baltimore's a good spot.
Me too.
So I think Derrick Henry could touch it. I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't ever count out.
That's
Derrick
where
Henry.
I'm at. I think King Henry still be top 5.
Yeah,
But Eckler, no.
Barkley, I could see him going to the Texans.
Saquon.
Yeah, I think that would be a great landing spot for him.
Oh man, yeah.
And like Ty said, Eckler. If the Chiefs could get somebody, I don't know, but yeah, I think Derrick Henry in Baltimore, I think would be scary. Even as a Steeler fan, I hate that.
I think that's top 5.
Yeah,
I think he would run all over people.
But so I don't know, because there's a lot of good names at the top. Breece Hall. Jonathan Taylor's probably going to be up there if he could stay healthy and stuff like that. So I don't know if any of these veterans could crack that, but I'm definitely in on some bounce backs.
Who do you think has a better chance out of the two?
Which two?
Henry and Eckler.
Oh, definitely Henry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Eckler, I think, is a PPR monster, but like you said, it's real landing spot dependent for him.
Yeah, it's really landing spot dependent.
Henry, you just give him the football and
let him go.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd hit it though if he went to Houston, because I think they want to throw too much for him to hit that, because you guys know just as much as I do. You guys know how Henry eats. You gotta feed him.
Yeah.
He's kind of like Najee. He's the guy where he's gonna get you nothing. Oh, okay, 30-yard touchdown. Nothing. Oh, okay, 42-yard run. Nothing. You know what I mean? That's just how he is.
Right.
He just kind of wears people out. So.
Yeah. What do you guys say? You guys are both Henry bigger than Eckler for sure.
Yeah. That's just because just how they play.
Yeah,
right.
Me too. I think Eckler is way too landing spot dependent, because I think if he goes to the right team, he's going to be faded into the background.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he'll see the field. He'll be a 2-down back once in a while. I think definitely King Henry. He could be an every down back no matter where he goes, I think.
Absolutely.
Because he can catch the ball too, and he's like a freight train when he does. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't want to stand in front of him.
No.
Yeah, if he
He's
gets
a
full
big
head of
guy.
steam.
Yeah. So we'll go to our next one here. We'll start with you on this one, Ty. So with the 2 new head coaching hires of Dave Canales in Carolina and Brian Callahan in Tennessee, which second-year QB do you have more hope for in 2024 to take a step forward, and would you be willing to buy low on one or both of them?
So
like Bryce Young.
Bryce Young or Will Levis.
Bryce Young or Will Levis.
Which one do you think takes a better step with their new head coaching hire? And are you willing to pay anything for him?
I hate to say it, because I think Levis is more talented, but I think Bryce Young, he did look better the back part of the season. They got so much cap space. I think they can just help him out more. I think he has more of a chance, just because I think they're going to bring in some players to help him. They got to make it work with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to do everything in their power to help him out. Levis, I think, is more talented. I think he can have more potential, but that team's a dumpster fire. Now they lost Derrick Henry. I don't know what their cap situation looks like. It can't be great. Even like
it can't really be bad though. Who are they really paying?
They're probably paying Hooker, aren't they? And then
their defense, I think, is pretty expensive.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think they Drawn Brown. I think they signed a big deal at one point.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not. I think they'll have cap space, but not a crazy amount.
Okay.
To bring in anyone significant, but
D-Hop's price still low. I don't think they're paying him a whole lot, are they?
I think he's getting pretty good contract.
I thought so. I thought he was still making some money. So yeah, D-Hop.
Yeah, like Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah.
Guy. There's a lot of players I think that are getting decent. You'll have to look that up.
Lineman.
I'm looking it up right now.
But
they have $68 million in cap.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably with Derrick Henry exiting. That probably helps.
Let me see.
Think about that.
Let me see. Yeah, you're right. Hooker's got 9.3 mil. That is with Henry off the books.
Yeah, okay. Well, that ain't bad then. That's not a crazy amount. That's not bad.
Harold Landry, Jeffrey Simmons, DeAndre Hopkins. Those are their... Oh, and Tannehill. Tannehill's...
Is he leaving, though?
Yeah, they're paying him 9.2. Oh no, this is with Henry on the books. He's 5.4 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't paying him shit.
No.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
All right, so let's look at drawing a blank. Oh, Carolina.
Carolina should have a ton.
They should
have
have
more than that.
Yeah, they should have a ton.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they don't have a ton.
Panthers cap space 2024. Oh, only 39 mil.
What?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Holy shit.
They're paying Tyler, their right tackle 29 mil. Deontay Jackson 15. Derek Brown 11. Oh yeah, Thielen makes 9.9.
Oh my gosh.
Then they did just pay Miles Sanders.
They're gonna have to pay JC Horn.
Yeah,
too,
they paid Miles Sanders. I forgot about that. That was stupid.
Yeah,
absolutely. I knew that was
That
gonna
was
be a
the
bust.
dumbest ass move I've ever seen.
right.
Well then, maybe I'll switch my answer around then. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, I mean, give me Levis then. I mean, they have more cap space, and I think he has more potential. He looks, serviceable this year. He had his moments, so
I should have looked. Is Hopkins under contract next year?
I don't even know. Mus.
I don't even know either.
Hopkins, I think so. I think he still has one more year.
Because I mean that makes a difference too.
Oh, absolutely. One thing I like about Levis, which I thought he was going to struggle with, is turning the ball over. I mean, he did a little bit, but he really didn't turn it over too much like I thought he would. So I think they got a lot of work with him. He's got the arm. He's got the accuracy. I just think they need a little bit of help, and I think he could be great.
You're willing to buy low on him?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Depends on the price.
What would you pay? Roughly. I mean, obviously, it's hard to just
right.
What would
just
you
throw
pay for Will
something
Levis
out.
right now? Yeah, I mean, but
it's tough with draft picks. I'm a guy, and I've said it before in the show. I just like to try to swap. I like to try to swap. Like if I had a Bryce Young, swap him, or you know what I mean. Like someone in that tier, if you could swap him, or if you can even throw in, I don't know. For example, no one wants him, but like Kenny Pickett, and then throw in a first.
Yeah.
give me Kenny Pickett first. I'll give you Will Levis any day of the week.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm not huge on Levis, but
Yeah, I mean, depending on where the first is. I mean, I'm like probably late first, early second for him.
I'd throw one first at him.
Yeah, I mean, it'd have to be late.
for Levis,
Yeah,
I would play a first for Levis.
I would. Yeah. Young quarterback.
I would give him up to like.
I'd take a first for Levis.
I
wouldn't trade.
like I said, it would have to be late because it would have to be after the 110.
I'd trade up to 1.8.
Ooh, see, that would be tough.
Yeah,
that is the huge tier break.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that
saying.
is a huge tier break. But yeah, but I mean, at draft time, you know that there's going to be some landing spots that people like, so that's going to push that tier back. People are going to come into that tier,
right?
So I'm going to say like 110 back, and then the same with Bryce. I think they're right there.
If they use Levis right, I think he could be like a Josh Allen.
Yeah,
that's who he reminds me of.
See, I wouldn't be willing to trade for either of them really, unless a second or second back. I wouldn't trade a first for either of them guys. I don't think. I think. I mean, same with Kenny Pickett. That's why I said take Kenny Pickett in the first, because these are all quarterbacks that can throw for fucking 90 yards.
Right.
At the end of a game. I don't want a quarterback like that.
No.
Well, in two, I guess I really didn't think about it. I mean, the Bryce Young pick, a lot of people paid, a top 3-4 pick on him. So I mean,
but a lot of people are just out on him.
Are they already?
Yeah. I've been seeing, some of that, but
yeah, I'd pay a second for him.
I would too, absolutely.
All day.
But I mean, he's worth the first because he did throw. He had like 5 games where he threw for under 100 yards.
Especially in Superflex, where it was like you couldn't start him.
Yeah. It's not like he's a Lamar running around all over and getting you 10 points on the ground a game.
But the thing with Bryce is, like, he's a great locker room guy. They said he really does try hard. He's there every day.
Yeah.
And, like, he wants this more than anybody. They say, like, he's a great.
They got to get him some help.
They do got to get him some help. And it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Probably for both of these guys.
Yeah.
Both their situations, I don't think can get any worse or shouldn't get any worse. So, yeah, I mean, I would, if I had to choose one of them, I think Levis has the higher ceiling.
Yeah,
just because of his throwing ability, and that kind of stinks saying, because I think Bryce Young has a better draft capital.
Yeah,
so he's like more safer.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, it's kind of backwards saying I think Levis has the higher ceiling, but like we saw the 300+ yard game,
4
with
touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
Yeah, one game.
But I'm just
We
saying.
didn't have his first game out there.
I'm just
not
saying
like blowing your load on the first game because
No, I'm
that's what he did.
I'm just saying I see more of that than I do out of Bryce Young.
Oh yeah,
I think Bryce Young's, I don't want to say a game manager, but I don't think he's going to sling the ball 350 yards every game.
no, I see
I
more.
don't think either of them will, though.
I see more ability with Levis.
I just see more gunslinging ability.
He just needs toyed up. He just needs kind of rewound a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
someone just knows what they're doing needs to help him out. I mean, I think there's some stuff he does wrong, but I think there's a lot of stuff he could do right.
Yeah.
I do. I think
if he was good, though, I mean,
like
Derrick Henry-
Josh Allen didn't come out and throw for a ton. He sucked.
yeah, I know. But Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, you have those two guys alone, you ought to be good.
Yeah, DeAndre is washed though.
He's
Hopkins is
not washed.
wild.
He's still good.
Yeah, he's not DeAndre Hopkins though.
No, but still, he's not that
Yeah,
great.
but I don't want to keep counting his offense, but I think Hopkins would be a tough player for a rookie to throw to, just because like it's just kind of like he's never open. Like he's kind of just like a jump ball. I think you got to get used to that with him.
Yeah, and that line was terrible.
Then they had this great receiver, Traylon Burks. He played a couple games.
He's not in.
Everybody fucking loved him.
You know, at the beginning of the
I
year,
hated him. I
at the-
always
at-
did.
At the beginning of the year, we played a game, country singer or Titans receiver, and I was naming random names, and people were getting it wrong. Like, who else do the Titans have outside of Treylon Burks and
Traylon Burks ain't even good.
Treylon Burks to DeAndre Hopkins? Like, you can't even name. What's that? Smith I don't even know.
Smith Marset. Or
I think isn't he that? No, it's some other. There's somebody.
Real?
Somebody. With,
Carolina?
no, Tennessee. There's somebody with 2
Tennessee.
last names or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
Is it
just
Kyle?
Dorian, no, I can't
No.
remember.
now I know who you're talking about.
Nikhil Westbrook.
Yeah,
Akeem,
Akeem, yeah.
Westbrook Akeen, yeah.
Yeah. And then Kyle Phillips. I mean, come on, Jim.
Mhm.
Yeah, he needs some help. man.
Yeah, they're good.
Still.
Yeah, their line's horrible.
Line's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, both Bryce Young and, like I said, Will Levis, both their situations are terrible, and they should both get better.
yeah, and but from what I've seen, I
Or
think,
they'll both fade to the back.
They could. They could.
man, Jim, you're really going after Levis here. I can't believe this.
we haven't seen
Because he fooled me when he had that big game and he sucked the rest of the season.
Yeah, he fooled a lot of guys, but I mean, it's like we haven't really seen what they're capable of because we haven't really seen them with good situations.
Yeah, they don't have anybody.
Still, I remember touting old Will Levis after that game that he's going to be some fucking great player.
I mean,
And what did he do? Shit all
Jim,
over.
do
it.
you own Will Levis in any league? Just so we'll get together after this. And
I have him in one.
oh,
The Stratton, well, I don't even know if yins are in it anymore in that one. The Strattonville one that we did with up at your garage that time.
oh, I'm not in that then.
oh, you're not in that one either.
No, the one that it wasn't even your draft. I think Jake did it or somebody.
Oh, okay.
But we
No.
drafted at your place.
Yeah, I don't know. I must not be in that one.
Did he cost you a playoff game, Jim?
He must
He
have.
sucks.
Boy, yeah. He's like on Jimmy's vendetta.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like either of them guys as the thing. So it's not just Levis. I don't think either of them are ever going to be nothing.
So you don't think any of them are going to improve, either of them? Even
I
with
think they can improve, but I don't think they're ever going to be like. I don't think they're ever going to be a QB1 or maybe even a QB2.
all right, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I honestly I don't see either one of them being a quarterback one either. If I'm being honest.
No.
I
I think I just think Levis could be serviceable.
yeah.
I do. I think he could be like I don't know, I won't say Kirk Cousins or Jared Goff. Them guys throw for a lot.
Yeah.
Just like a decent quarterback for a long time. I think he'd be a decent, more than decent.
Will Levis' ceiling, I think, is the like quarterback 14, 15,
Yeah.
16. And I think Bryce Young's right around there to
But
quarterback
he
20.
threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns once.
Damn, Jim. Like, wow. Yeah, you did. Like, I think you saw his ceiling. Like, he's capable of it.
Yeah,
That
he
wasn't
is.
QB 14, though.
I'm not saying he's going to do that every game, Jim. I just
No,
think.
that was higher than QB 14, though. But his ceiling's QB 14.
All right. Whatever. You
I'm
guys know what
sorry.
I'm talking about.
I know.
Yeah, he just needs some toying with. I think
Yeah.
he needs some help, and he needs some help around him.
Jesus Christ, some toying with.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is mechanics. I
Yeah.
think there's some stuff that needs rewound.
Yeah. You get him with the right, I mean, look at Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts wasn't nobody, and then
Josh
still
Allen,
isn't.
too.
then Shane Steichen made him look like a superstar, and then Shane Steichen leaves, and Jalen Hurts is kind of back to looking like I don't want to say garbage because he didn't
Human.
he looked human. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's coaching's a lot, Jim.
It's going to take a long shot.
Coaching's a lot. I know. Trust me.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to take a It's going to take a long shot for them, but I believe in Levis. I think the ability's there. So
Yeah,
we'll see. He has some tools to be good. So
Jimmy thinks he sucks.
well,
Yep, cut him off your team. No.
He could. I mean, like I said, if you get both of these guys in good situations, I mean, I hate to keep going back to Drew Lock, but look, I mean, they got him Jerry Jeudy and Noah Fant and everything, and he still sucked. And then it was like, okay, we see it.
wow, Moss.
I'm just
throwing
saying,
Drew under the bus here.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, if
Will Lock.
if you get him a couple weapons and he still
Yeah.
sucks, then okay, all right.
All right. So now that we're done talking about a couple scrubs, let's move into another one here. We'll start with you on this one, Ty. With the 2024 draft looking a little lighter in depth, possibly, and seeing Quentin Johnson's flat-ass disappointing rookie season, would you be willing to trade him for the 201 or the 202 in this draft right now? Or would you hold for a resurgence?
Oh, I'd absolutely trade it for high-end second.
Yeah,
No doubt. Yeah,
100%.
I wouldn't think about it.
Not even Harbaugh don't sway, huh?
Nope.
But come on, with the right coaching, this guy can be great.
But he didn't show anything, Jim.
Yeah, he didn't have a 300-yard 4-touchdown.
Yeah.
He hasn't shown anything.
I mean,
Anything.
it's possible.
It is.
Anyone can get anything turned around.
But a 201, I'm out.
Yeah, 201, I'm out. We were just talking much. You said, you offered a guy the 303.
Yeah,
for it. I would do that.
Yeah, and I was honestly like, oof.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I
a
would do it
303.
just for the just for the outside chance that, he does turn it around. It's probably not going to happen. I mean, it's a long shot. But, I mean, for a third round pick, a wood second, especially high end second, any second, in my opinion, keep your second.
Yep.
It's a waste of time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yep.
I'm with you. I think he sucks too.
You're on a fucking warpath today. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had every opportunity to show something.
That's it, dude. Same with Will.
Oh,
Jim.
I'm kidding.
Wow. But I mean, he's had, obviously Mike Williams going out with an injury, Josh Palmer going out with an injury, and it's like, I mean, that guy should have stepped up at some point. We knew he was raw. So, I mean, there is a glimmer of hope that, he just needed some extra work, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing he has is his physical traits. I mean, he's a big guy. He needs to get his hand. I mean, he needs to catch the ball more. He drops too many passes. His route running ain't very good. He's got the frame.
Oh,
I mean, he's got to learn how to use his body more.
What was it? Those 2 weeks in a row, he made them huge drops.
Yeah. He's got to clean the drops up. He won't be in the league long.
No, absolutely.
Do you know the two leading receivers in drops this year, though?
Who?
Puka Nacua and Tyreek Hill.
Puka?
Really?
Yeah.
Will they get over targeted?
Yeah,
I mean, they get thrown
Puka
to-
had 13 and Tyreek had 10.
Yeah, well, Tyreek dropped some easy ones. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, so.
Puka Nacua.
What? So he sucked too?
No.
Yeah, he did have 13 drops. Yeah, they said that those were the two leading.
It's all right. He's only a rookie.
Yeah, yeah.
He was targeted.
And I'll tell you what I like about Pookie. Don't wear gloves either. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is neat. I like that old school.
Yeah. So maybe that's why. Maybe they'll tell him to wear gloves next year. I don't
Maybe. Yeah. Oh boy, if he wore gloves, watch out.
Wide receiver one. Found our new wide receiver.
Oh, especially if
one
Will
next year.
Levis is slinging him the ball.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
man,
I
if
thought
Will Levis was slinging him the ball, he'd be out of the NFL next year.
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I thought you were gonna say Deontay Johnson, but I was gonna say he didn't play enough games. Did he miss any? Yeah, he missed time. This
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, he missed. Like
Of course he did.
5.
Of course he
games.
did.
Yeah, right.
So
Right. Of course he did.
Deontay Dropson.
Yep.
We'll get to you on this next one, Moss. So with Belichick still on the open market, do you think that he ends up in Seattle or Washington, or does he sit this year out and possibly return next year? Do you think he just says, "To hell with coaching football, I'm out"?
I think he's waiting to see what happens in Kansas City.
Are you?
I've heard reports on
Yep.
that. They said about Andy Reid possibly stepping down,
Yep.
retiring.
Yep. And Andy Reid and Travis Kelce walking out together if they win the Super Bowl. So
Is that what they were said?
that's rumors. I don't want to sit here and say it's gonna happen, but that's the rumor.
That's crazy.
So if that happens and you're Bill Belichick, why wouldn't you sit there and be like licking your chops?
Yeah, I had Tom Brady. Now I get Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at Jim. He's even sitting there thinking
He's marveling about it. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I honestly
I'd quit
think
watching football because they'd probably be in the Super Bowl every year
They,
again.
they
I'm
won't
tired
have
of
no
hearing that
receivers.
shit.
They'll probably give Randy Moss a call.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Bill will draft a 7th round guy in the 3rd.
I'm hoping they hire like Brandon Staley or something so we can see him suck for 10 years.
Yeah,
they're
that-
smarter than
Yeah,
that.
that ain't gonna happen. But that's what I think's happening. I think Belichick's kind of waiting it out. Belichick's a smart guy. He thinks 2
Yeah.
steps ahead. He sees the writing on the wall,
Genius.
and he is.
I think he would. I think he'd hate it though, sitting out a year. I mean, it's a good thought. I just
No, it's not even a year. I think it's
guess-
going to happen after this
Yeah,
Super
you
Bowl.
think after this in this off season?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
That's the rumors.
If I'm cutting down the speculation on that, coming back to reality because we don't know. That's a long shot, in my opinion.
It is a long shot.
Yeah,
but I
just
think
don't see
I
Andy Reid
honestly think
stepping
that's what
down.
he's doing because it doesn't seem like he's real aggressively.
He was trying to get Atlanta though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but Atlanta would be a sweet landing spot too. I'd love to.
he already got their coach.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If you're Bill Belichick, I think it's the Chiefs, and then I think the Falcons and the Chargers would have been on the top of the list to go coach.
I could see
The other
him-
teams are kind of dumpster
I
fire.
could see him going to Washington. I think
Washington would be a good spot,
with the
too.
new ownership group there, I think that they're going to want to prove a point. So
Yep.
I could see them throwing a lot of money at them. And they're not good. Their offense has some stars, but that's about it. It would take a lot of rebuilding. Honestly, though, if he is waiting for the Chiefs, obviously that's where he would want to go. Yeah, the Commanders have a lot of problems, but I could see him going there.
I could too.
I think that's probably my top spot for him. So
You couldn't see him just calling it quits after that BS with
No.
Atlanta.
I
after
don't
them
think-
hiring Raheem Morris instead of him.
I think he's too close to the all-time wins list.
yeah, he wants it.
He wants it.
Yeah.
I think he's only
He doesn't have the all-time wins.
No,
What?
No, he's like 11 or 12, I believe, away.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Tom is it Tom Landry?
And I believe so.
Yeah, let me look that up. But yeah, the last I looked, he was like 12 away.
I figured he already
Oh,
passed.
no. Don Shula.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
I forgot about Sheila, yeah.
And then is Landry second? Shula? Oh, Belichick second. So
Yeah.
I thought he was there.
yeah, Landry's 5th on the list. I thought he was higher, but 14 away. So you got to think. That's,
Yeah, I thought he was already there. So that kind of definitely, he's not gonna. Just call
no,
it quits after
that's
that.
probably more than likely 2 seasons. You're not going to get 14 wins in 1 year. So
He'll get it.
yeah, so he's not getting any younger. So he's gonna want to coach next year.
You want to go to probably a good team, too.
Yeah, because you don't want to go somewhere and only win 4 games. Then you're gonna have to come back next year and win 10.
Yeah. If he would have got the Atlanta job, he could have did her in 2 years, no doubt.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't know what he's gonna do. But I don't think. The Kansas City thing sounds like a dream, but I don't.
It does
it
sound like a
does.
dream. That's
Yeah,
what I
it
didn't
sounds
even.
too good to be true. I don't
Yeah.
think it'll. But you never know, man. We
If
see
Andy
it,
Reid-
even the Sean Payton to Denver thing, I didn't think that would ever happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
The thing is, I think if you're an NFL franchise, I think you want head coach Belichick. You
Yeah.
don't want GM Belichick, but you want head coach.
That's what makes me wonder why Atlanta went with Raheem Morris over him.
Yeah, I know.
Like, is he demanding too much or something? Is he?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
you never know either. He's Bill Belichick. He could be asking for the world, and they're
He
just
could
trying to
be.
give him. They're just trying to give him half of it. You know?
Yeah. I would like to know what happened there because that landing spot would have been a dream for him and the Falcons.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't understand. That's kind of why I could see him calling it quits. But I mean, that win thing kind of brings it into a different perspective. But
they got a young team, though. Maybe it's one of the younger candidates.
yeah.
yeah,
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
yeah, it could be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. But that's going to do it for the regular part of the show here. We're going to get our underdog trade of the week. It's going to be brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you guys haven't downloaded Underdog yet, definitely get that app. Probably our favorite DFS fantasy app out there. They have the best snake drafts and the best balls. If you guys haven't checked them out yet, definitely download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code DNA, and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Put in 10, you have 20. Put in 100, you have 200. So take advantage of that and check out Underdog. It's a great fantasy app.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I love Underdog.
I know.
I'm addicted.
I know you are. It is awesome though.
Yeah, I'm in way too many MLB drafts right now, and
it is fun.
Of course you are, Mr. MLB.
Mm-hmm.
Just take the whole Dodgers lineup. You should do pretty good.
yeah, don't even get me started.
I know, right?
That's bullshit.
It is. It sucks.
It is.
Yeah, baseball's ruined.
Yep.
For sure.
I don't even really want to watch it this year.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Oh, I'll watch it, but I'm not happy about it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it does suck.
It does. It's bullshit. Like apart, like not to get too off the rails, but apart from like all the Bob Nutting, I know Bob Nutting can spend more money, blah blah blah. But like even all small market teams, like it's bullshit.
It is.
It really is. Like they got to step. MLB commissioner has to step in at some point and say, okay, like we got to cap it or something.
Yeah.
Like
we
we
gotta
can,
do something.
like we can't defer these freaking contracts.
Don't matter. Everyone
Like-
would just go on strike then.
Like, did you see that one guy they signed? I can't even think of the name off the top of my head. They gave him way too much money. He was like an average player. They gave him like $30 million or something like that, but they're gonna pay it over 9 years
Yeah.
on a 1-year contract. But they're like, we'll just pay it in 9 years. But they're not even gonna start paying it till 2030.
Yeah.
They're paying it 2030 to 2039. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's a
insane.
nice retirement plan for that guy.
Oh yeah, exactly. That guy's probably like,
Yeah.
And Ohtani, they deferred him. He's only making $1 million this year or $2 million this year.
Yeah, I seen they paid over $1 billion for 2 players.
Yeah.
Otani and then that other Japanese guy they brought in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well.
It's
Yeah,
BS.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's no fun to watch.
Nope. So
Yep. We'll get back into our underdog trade of the week here. Sorry, Moss. Yeah, we hit a sore spot.
we
there.
did.
Ty brought the Dodgers in, and that was it. I lost. That's
I
all
gotta
right.
go take some blood pressure
Yeah,
medication.
yeah. It's all right. Just we got 5 more minutes here on the show, and you can go fucking
Yeah, we're
scream
good.
or something for a minute.
Gonna go to the rage room.
So team 1, the 1.01. Team 2, Jordan Love in the 3.04.
Oh, give me the 101.
TJ make this question.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Oh, I wonder. Love Juice was in it, so I figured.
TJ did the underdog.
He
trade
pulled
of the
that
week.
one out of his ass. I'll take the 101, please.
Yeah, give me the 101.
Come on, T. Think it's something a little bit better than that. Next.
I'll take the 101.
Yeah, give me the 101. I mean, Jordan Love's looked good. Don't get me wrong. What do you have? Was he top 5?
I think so.
He was top 5. So I mean, I get it, but like, and Jordan Love in a third. Yeah, give me the 101. Give me
What
Caleb.
if it was
Williams.
Jordan Love in a second?
Still give me Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, Jordan Love in a first, I'd still probably take Caleb Williams.
Would you really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting close there.
No, I'd Jordan Love in the first. Give me Jordan Love. in
Really?
it. Yeah.
I don't. I think it's getting close there. There you're splitting hairs, but
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was funny.
That was
DJ
fun.
make this question.
Yeah, thanks, Ty. Good stuff. That's funny. But yeah, that was a good one. Now, I mean, I think it was close.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, especially if you're a Jordan Love fan.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I know someone who likes him probably a little too much. I think Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Jordan Love and tell him to put out a restraining order on TJ.
Yeah.
It's getting a little creepy now, T, if you're listening. So just quit with it. He had he had trades to put on there, and he's like, well, maybe I can sneak Jordan Love into this show. Because we get lots of ratings. He wants Jordan Love to be president of the United States, and we're just not putting up with it on the show.
Love Wicks 2024.
Oh, that's so funny.
TJ'd be his
Love
campaign
Wicks.
manager.
the Dontavian Wicks.
Oh, good
that's
Lord.
awesome. Well, that's
All
gonna do
right.
it for this episode of Fantasy Feud. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure to tune in next week and tune in to all the other great shows on the Dynasty DNA Podcasting Network. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Pod, Stitcher, Google, Amazon. If you haven't, you enjoy the show, leave us a 5-star over there. We appreciate that. Be sure to follow us over on our Twitter at DynastyDNA_. There's a link in our description on our Twitter for our Discord. It's a happening place over on the Discord, so you ought to get in on that too. It's free to join. We appreciate all the support and wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully your team's still in the hunt here at the end. And we'll see you on the next episode of Fantasy Feud.
Yep. See you guys.
See ya.